Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FortressCraft Evolved. I'm Axon Evolved, and isn't this an amazing sight right now? I love the way that our OET charging looks with all the lasers. It's just amazing. But anyway, welcome back to FortressCraft Evolved. Today we're gonna kind of continue where we left off with, starting Frozen Factory, getting Tier 4, all that stuff. But before I get any farther into this, I'm starting to pick up streaming again, and I just want to let you guys know. So if you guys want to catch me on stream on Twitch every now and then, I usually stream on Fridays as of right now. So if you're interested in that, the link's down in the description below. But if you want to stay up to date on what exactly it is that I'm doing, or want to kind of communicate with me a little bit more directly, check out my Twitter, also down in the link below. I'm trying, I've never really been into Twitter, but I'm trying to use it more often to kind of update people on, what's going on with the channel, what's going on with the videos, what's going on in general. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, check the link down below. So let's hop into this now. What is the rate we're actually charging this? 57? Okay. So in between episodes, I'll have to kind of fill you in on what happened. I ended up using an OET charge to take out one of these corners. I don't know. Maybe it's that one. Maybe it was that one. I don't remember. So 2 corners are down. But I noticed something. I was kind of going through, optimizing some things. Some people pointed out in the comments on the last video that I had forgot some pipes and stuff. So, just going through, fixing all that. And in fact, let me show you kind of what I ended up doing. I don't know if this is going to be better, but it seems to work for now. Oh, actually, I guess it starts up here. So if you look, oh my gosh, I have so many holes. If you look up here now, in fact, let me just go into the resin room. I actually split this into 3 different sets of pipes, right? So as of right now, all the resin coming from these comes down here, combines with the resin coming from here, and that forms one feeder pipe. You see that kind of just goes into the wall right there. This one up top and that one feed this middle line, and then everything else, so those 4 feed this left pipe. Is it the greatest way of doing this? Probably not, but it accomplishes the goal of kind of spreading out how fast, or it's kind of spread loading the amount of liquid resin that we can kind of transmit. So if we go down here, I actually ended up spreading this out a little bit more. Before it was longer, and what I ended up doing is taking off one of these rows because, they're just not, they just weren't filling up fast enough, or they were taking too fast, right? So the supply wasn't as fast as the demand. So I decided to kind of elongate it more with this 3rd feeder pipe. So now everything will be fed to these 2 middle lines. And it seems to be working okay. I mean, you can see the this middle line, I think, will go the fastest, perhaps. But they work. It does its thing for now. And our OET seems to be charging pretty fast. And don't forget, once the OET portion of this game is done, we're gonna convert all those turbines into our main power source for the Frozen Factory Cold Caverns setup that we have going. So that's what happened here. Other things, I was noticing that stuff was backing up. I was running out of empty fuel canisters, and I couldn't understand why. And it turned out I had a random hopper, a random 500 slot hopper, like right here. And it was just collecting all the empties and was not circulating back into the system. So got that all figured out. The system is just flowing like it's cool, like it's like no one's business. So that is a nice setup. Also, I'm noticing too, once we finish the corners and we stop getting bug attacks, this whole infrastructure right here, we're not going to need. So all the power we're generating downstairs, like down below this level, we can kind of repurpose that also. So major base refactoring is going to end up needing to happen in the future. But certain things we are still waiting for. For starters, this research has been going, and you see it's pretty dang close to being done. The only problem we don't have any molybdenum or any chromium on us, right? We need some of that ore. In fact, what is this? Oh, it looks like the power level is actually doing pretty well. So, what I want to do today, get that stuff situated and get that ore in there so we can kind of finish this research and then start figuring out, you know, like, what am I going to do as far as extracting goes? Because a couple of you guys gave me some good feedback back in the comments of the last episode about, you know, there's, from what I gather and from what I've seen, there's two different versions. There's two different kinds of excavators for this stuff. There is the hard rock grinder, which is really inefficient, right? And then there is I think it's like a trencher, or there's I know there's something else that performs a lot better. So you know, I was getting the advice to use like this kind of stuff on smaller veins and use the more efficient one on like huge veins, huge like long-term veins. So I kind of want to figure that out like right now-ish, right? I'm going to go down. I want to grab a couple samples of the ore. In fact, do I need these? So I need 9 of those, right? And I need imbued machine blocks. How do I even make imbued machine blocks? I feel like that's something I was doing. Let me go check out my tier 2 crafting real quick. All right, so it looks like in here I'm making hardened and alloyed. Do I have imbued machine block crafter? I'm sure I do somewhere. That's going to need, well, apparently that's going to need to be something that we get kind of figured out. That's not what I was making for the, over by the crystal clocks, is it? No, that's advanced machine blocks. Okay, so what do imbued machine blocks take? I'm sure that's like one of these, right? Imbued machine block assembler. Okay. Uses 4 advanced machine blocks and a single Mark V power booster. Wow. Okay. Wait, do I even have? Okay, yeah, advanced machine blocks. And Mark V power boosters. Okay, well, we have power boosters, like, right here. So, grabbing 5 won't be an issue, right? I'll just take all 10. Let's make the assembler. Crafting. So this just uses copper, which we have so much copper it's not even an issue. So, and it all just comes from a single copper coil. So like one copper coil and a bunch of power makes all of these. So I'm getting the hint that we're gonna need to set up advanced machine blocks somewhere. So I guess put that on the docket for this episode, but until, number one priority is to go get the molybdenum and the chromium sample. So I'll do that right now and I'll meet you guys down there. And you know, this teleporter network is really nice, but I'm gonna need to get it. Well, I guess once I figure out, you know, where all of my stuff is gonna be, where all my ores and all that are gonna be located. I'll have to set up like a teleport network to get to all these things, because I don't even have teleporters down here where my biomass was. You see my biomass is out. Do I have any? I'm kind of leaving this for right now. And that's another, you know, I guess that's a nice segue. That's another thing that was brought up in the comments, is that the biomass is more efficient at making fuel and all that stuff, and we're going to need a lot of that. So, you know, that might be something we look into. Is this nickel? How much nickel is this? All right, it's negligible. All right, so I think my stuff is actually down here. This nice little setup thing that I made. I have no idea about depth, though. I think I have lights that will make it so I don't die. Okay, so what are you? How big are you, chromium? 5 million. Okay, that's nice. That's like a good chunk. And then I think the molybdenum is right down here. I think. Come on, molybdenum. In fact, we drop right onto it. Okay, how big are you? Oh, that's huge. 67 million. Okay. This is an end game vein. This is 67 million. That's amazing. So I guess oh, this is too hard. Wait, how? Oh, I wonder if I need to... Do I need to... Oh, I wonder if I need to finish that research before I can actually, like, start doing anything with this. How much was this vein? Let's see. Okay, so this might be the one that I just, like, hard rock grind and use to get the samples from. So, okay. I think we've got a slight... the beginnings of a plan. So I'm going to head back to the surface, and then I will meet you guys up there. And actually, on my way up to the surface, I decided to stop by the cold caverns because I put this bad boy down here. And why is it not getting power? Oh, you know what? I wonder if it sensed, like, my blocks or something. So, one thing I need to do is, you know... Oh, I wonder if I... I need to see how this works better, I guess. But I also need to get the power to the drill here. No power. Come on. Come on now. Come on now. I basically, I need to get this thing flowing again. You know what I mean? And it looks like I might need to go below it because this build gun just destroys everything. But this is the start of me clearing out an area to start my factory. And I chose this space specifically because it's right around where, if you go straight up from here, roughly, it's right around where the all the turbines are, right? So that means we'll have a straight shot for power transmission. So you guys, as you see, I am working on this. I just need to figure out how to get back to my my teleporters. All right, back at the surface, we need not advanced machine blocks. Is it advanced machine blocks? Something like that. Imbued. I don't remember. Whatever it is, it is... Oh, wait, we have one. Okay, so now we need to figure out what is the easiest location, right? We have these. Advanced machine blocks are right there. I don't know how many more of them I'm actually going to need, and it looks like we have a surplus even. So, looks like we have overclocked crystal clocks as well. So that's actually really nice. We're full on crystal clocks. We have tons of overclocked crystal clocks. We have tons of advanced machine blocks. It seems only natural that we put this right down here. So what is something I can get rid of? Okay. Imbued machine block assembler. You're going to go there. 150 power per second. Okay. So that's something else we're going to need to take into account. But you know what? That's not that hard. Let me put this down. Let me get a turntable. Oh, I have turntables. Nice. There you are. So you are going to be a turntable. You are going to go there. So now we just need the Mark V power boosters, and those can kind of come from anywhere, right? There's not really a spot that they can't come, right? So I think I'm going to throw a logistics grommet down, right? Because that'll be the output. So what is the easiest way? I mean, I could just literally like hit the wall or come through the wall and then come up and over and hit that. So I think this is remove. That is remove. I think I'm just going to run the power real quick just to get it going. Like, just to make sure that's all done. And then literally once we hook up the Mark V power boosters, then it'll just be a matter of getting it to, like, then we just literally wait, right? So let me just hook this up real quick. I'm going to do the power, and then we'll start looking at how we're going to get the Mark V power boosters over. All right, so I decided just to add a little logistics grommet right there. So now what we're going to do, we need to just, I think I'm going to matter move some of that stuff over here. It should be pretty simple. I mean, we've kind of got this matter mover thing down, right? So I'm going to try to get it over to here. And then if we go inside real quick, I've already got like a little output. I've got the power hooked up. It'll just kind of run over, go into there, and then literally once it's hooked up, we are good to go. So first things first, let's throw this down. And let's throw this down. That is the target, right? So we're coming from over here. And actually is kind of a distance. We got to go all the way from here to there. Okay. No, it's all right. It's all right, guys. We can do this. We can do this. What is the easiest way to do this? So I guess let's look at what avenues we have. Well, we can go down this way, which is probably the easiest way. And what I think we're going to end up doing. Okay. So do I have matter movers set up on a hotbar? Sure. So that should work. And then we just do something like this. Now, I think... Okay, this is going to be a little strange, but you'll kind of see why I'm doing it. I'm just going to steal power from here. We're going to rapidly not need this. So, let me throw something down. I need some height here. Right? I think that's a good height. Are you hidden? Perfect. Okay. So, the reason I did that, I need to transmit this power along with the line, right? So, that's why I didn't... I could have put a laser right there, but then it would have just made this process more difficult. So, now that we know where we're going, we just kind of follow, right? So this hits. Perfect. Let me think. The matter mover's right here. This is the matter mover level. Why don't I have Mark III batteries on this hotbar? Here we go. So if the matter mover's right here, right, then the power is hitting above it. Now it's more complicated. Let me think. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We'll do this. We will do this. Boom. Just hit that. We'll throw some belts. Yes. We'll throw some belts. And then we'll throw that. Right? That'll start getting filled up. This will just go to that level. I'm out of those. Dang it. Okay, so then we'll go to we'll go to this level, because then we're going to throw the matter mover right there and the battery right there, and we'll throw another one of these, right? We're just going to do this number, because then we're going to throw that. Okay, so now we got our good elevation. We're going to be below all these belts. So now we just need to come over, like, just kind of right off to the side, right? So that means battery. Here, I'm just going to use these. Okay, so we're going to go to, like, right here, yeah? That'll work. 1, 2. No, this should be a battery, I think. This is going to be a battery. And then that is going to be a matter mover. No. Dang it. That's not going to work. You know what? You know what? This is just in the wrong spot. That's all. Ooh. That's not going to work either. Okay, we're going to do something gross. We're going to do something gross, guys. We're going to do this. Boom. Which means that we can then do this. And then we don't need that. Easy money. And then, boom. Easy. Which means, once this gets powered up, boom. And then we just throw another one of those down, another one of these down. And then we're following the line, guys. We're following the line. We all know this part. We've all done this part together. This is not anything new for what we do around here. All right. And then we just make the turn here. And now we're right where we need to be. So we just kind of do this number. I'm going to throw any power cord chargers that I have. Boom. Hello? Hello? All right. We're not going to throw those in. Whatever. We are going to do that and that. And just like that, we've got all those there. I guess I'll just keep those power cord chargers for myself. So now this thing is automated. This thing will go as fast as we need it to, I guess. Right? Look at that. Already. How fast does this go? Like 4 seconds? 3.5 seconds? Perfect. That means we should be getting... We already have enough. All right, perfect. So let me throw this down. And hello, hard rock grinder. Crafting. It says it's one-time use though, right? I don't know what that means. Just by the way. I need 6 more of these. Okay. Let me make 2 of these. Crafting. We are literally going to be like doing this together, you guys. So don't get mad at me when you see me just like totally butchering this. Okay. I'm going to head back down to the... Oh, you know what? Our OET is ready. We'll fix that in a little bit. I don't have time to do that right now. Okay. I'm heading back down to tier 4 ores. I will meet you there. All right. So I'm down here and I'm not 100% sure how this hard rock grinder works. So I've been digging out this area because I'm looking at this as 3 by 1 by 3, which means it's a flat, square. And I'm assuming that means that it needs to go on top of this ore, but I'm not finding a 3 by 3 section to put this on. So I'm wondering if it'll work on like a most of a 3 by 3. So I'm digging this out to see if I can find any section that has, 3 by 3, like just straight up, like a 3 by 3 square available, but I'm not, unless this happens to be it right here. Nope. So I guess I'm just going to put it down right here. I don't know how this works, so those of you that do are probably cringing right now, but let me know down in the comments if I'm using this thing right. All right, here we go. I didn't consider if this thing needs power or not. Probably does. Cannot function without active cold cavern climate control center. Okay, well, we are definitely not ready for that. But I can't get any samples of this. I wonder if I need to make a new build gun. Like, is that the way to do it? Where would that even be? In here? Okay, those need bars. I don't see a new build gun, though. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to get that? Build gun V2. Right. These don't work, right? Ore extractors. No. Those of you that do know how this is going are probably like, no, it's so easy. I just don't know what to do. All right, let me do a little research real quick. I'll just boop it all out, and we'll be back once I know what the hell I'm doing. All right, so after doing a little bit of research, I think I need to get my cold cavern set up a little bit more done so that I can place the C5 or whatever it's called. So let's go back to the cold caverns and kind of figure that out a little bit. All right, so I'm actually back at the surface because I realized like I want to kind of place the C5 down in the frozen caverns, the cold caverns, right about where all this stuff is. I already have this infrastructure in place. So I'm looking at the coordinates, right? So I'm at x0, z, about 110. If I kind of go to the middle of this, it'll be like 116, right? So 0 and 116. So I want to go down and kind of make that the center of where I'm going to start clearing everything out. So before I do that, though, I have a full charge. I got an OET controller. So let's go find an overmind and kind of take it out. And that'll be 3 out of 4 overminds. So I think this one is available for destruction. As I suspected, we do in fact have an overmind here. So I'm just going to throw this guy down here. We're going to confirm that, and then I'm going to back up a little. I'm still not sure 100% what the destruction radius is, but I think this is about right. And seeing all these plants reminds me, I want to do the herbicore kind of setup and get the plants, or get the falcors collecting all the plants and making ampules and all that kind of stuff, you know? So, you know, there's always little things to do because I'm starting to realize, like, clearing out the cold caverns is going to be a task. And honestly, it's looking like a task I'm going to do on stream. So again, links to my Twitch are down in the description. You know, drop a follow, you know, just see what's up. And, you know, if I'm live, you'll know if I'm live. I posted on Twitter also. Again, links in the description. And yeah, come hang out. Give me advice. Like I need all of it. I've never done this. I've especially never done the Frozen Factory. So all of this is new to me. And we're just waiting for this thing to get destroyed. 50, 54 meters. I wish that moved. It would look really cool if it did. But again, once this is done, that's 38 turbines that we have just chilling, you know, waiting for. Oh, don't look at the explosion. Don't look at it. I wonder if it'll do something. I know you get like a... Oh, well. I'm pretty sure you get an achievement for it, but whatever. That's crazy how much damage that does. You feel a surge of organic growth throughout the world. That's crazy to me. And also, I'm surprised it doesn't take out the hard resin right there. I feel like I feel kind of dangerous, honestly. This is like pretty close. Are those brains? I want some brains. Yeah? Oh my gosh, that's so much stuff. I have so much stuff in my inventory that I need to like get rid of. Alright. So let's see if we can't get the brains directly. I hope I don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Yes! I know we picked up a bunch of other crap. Surprised that those are still there. But, boom, 2 hive brain matters. All right. Okay, so let's go down to the cold caverns is kind of the last thing I'm going to do in the episode. Because I'm not doing quite as much as I thought I was going to do, I don't know how long this episode will be. Hopefully it's long enough to be like a real episode. But if anything, this is just kind of like a teaser episode for what's to come. So what did we say again? And really, do we want things on the x-axis, or should we kind of offset a little bit? Because if this is where our main power... Okay, so let's go, like, over here. Where are we over here? So let's go x25, z80, right? So we'll just end up going straight down right here. So x25, z80. So let's get down there and kind of map out where that is. All right, so here's x25, z80, right? So I'm going to want my C5 to be like roughly somewhere in this box, right? Which means I need to pretty much clear out like 300 meters away from all this. And you can see my Mark II excavator, wherever it is. Oh no, I can't be having that. Excavator? Excavator? We need to go ahead and move this. We need to get it out of the way. Oh, I have stuff on me. So there's a couple things we need to do. We need to get lights going, for sure. And we need to get set up for eventual power transmission. And we need Camobot defense. These are all things I know. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to call this an episode here. But I am going to be doing this on stream if you guys are interested in watching it. You won't see, this video is going to come out after the stream, but for projects like this, where I'm doing a lot of building, a lot of setting up, I don't see why I wouldn't, you know, do it on stream. So again, if you're interested in watching that, interested in getting in there and letting me know if I'm doing it right, check down below. Check the links for my Twitch, for Twitter, again, like I said. And I appreciate you guys so much hanging out and sticking with this series as we get into the Frozen Factory, because you know my last Frozen Factory video was the highest performing, you know, per time video that I've done to date, and that's all because of you guys. You guys are amazing, and you guys show so much support, and I couldn't be more grateful for everything you guys do. So with that, guys, we'll see you in the next one.